Hey everybody, welcome back to today's video. First off, hope you're all having a great day today. It is Wednesday right now. I'm shooting tomorrow's video, which you guys are watching this on a Thursday. This vlog is from last Saturday at the Cycleland Speedway. You guys obviously saw my point of view, the video I make every single time I'm at the racetrack, which I posted recently this week. This video is all about Carly's first open A main event start. So as many of you know, I have siblings in my family, and one is my younger sister named Carly. She's 13 years old and she competes in the outlaw kart ranks just like I am and is on a very similar path that I did, coming up through each division, starting in the beginner box, then into the box stock, then into the 250, and now in the highest form of competition in outlaw karts, the 500cc open division. Now Carly plays a big role on this YouTube channel. She obviously has many fans that like to tune into these videos just to see her, and I'm probably a little bit disappointed about that because I don't always get to include her in every single video, but I try to make as many on her as possible to show what her progress is and what she is doing in the sport. As many of you know, she's already had a few big wins in 2020, so I'm super proud of her for that. But the toughest thing about trying to get her in every single video, especially when we go outlaw kart racing, is now we're going almost in two totally different paths. Like 2 years ago, Carly and I would pit out of the exact same trailer. Obviously, my dad owned both of our race cars and we'd work on them together, we'd wash together, we did everything. And then now, with me driving for factory QRC like I have for the past 2 years, I'm over there and Carly has gotten a great opportunity with many great sponsors behind her, and she has someone else working on a race car. So Carly has this gig with Truck Shop Motors and Ed Boyd Racing, so Ed Boyd has pretty much been taking care of everything on her race car. She pits on the other side of the pit area. I mean, she's not that far away from me, but it's not like our trailers are next to each other or anything, so we don't almost see each other a whole lot of times at the races. It's actually a really funny situation. It's almost like we're just competitors. If I watch her and get a chance to see what she's doing, I try to give her as much feedback as possible to help her out, or I ask her questions about maybe what the track's doing, if she had some more track time than me or not. But I can say 100% I'm so proud and happy that she has the opportunities that she has right now with the people behind her making her racing happen. So with all of that, today's video is on her points race number 3. It is just the GoPro footage from the A main event because she made her first open A main event at the Cycleland Speedway. That is a huge achievement with the limited amount of experience she has at Cycleland in the 500 class. Maybe just a handful of starts with the 500 on the side of the car. The rest are in the 250 and lower divisions. And with another high car count at Cycleland, it was awesome to see her succeed. I know she started up front in the heat race, kind of ran the bottom a little bit, and then eventually moved up to the top. I believe she missed the transfer by one. Started up front in the B main event, was able just to stay up there and transfer into her first open show. Now, of course, I didn't get to watch this race besides on the GoPro because I was also competing in this same A main event. I started 6th, she started 18th, and I knew she was just out there to make as many good laps as possible, try to learn a lot, because making it into that open A main event, you are going to learn so much in those 25 laps with everything that is going on around you. You'll see many different things in the GoPro. As a newer driver to the 500 class, she tries different lines, she tries running the racetrack in a different way. She has one incident where she ends up in the fence, which wasn't really her fault. It looked like something locked up on the race car. So you will see that, but for the most part, here are the highlights from her 25 lap A main event feature from the onboard camera on the factory QRC number 22C Truck Shop Motors car. Awesome to see Carly succeeding, like I said, and in the open A main event. Here is the footage. So Carly had a great A main event. Most importantly, she made every single lap. She didn't go a lap down. She gained a few spots. She made some mistakes, but that is the best part about learning. When you're new, you make mistakes. You can learn from those. If you're always perfect, what is there to learn from? Now, I did sit Carly down to get a word with her for you guys in the video, kind of about her first Open A main event at the Cycleland Speedway and what her thoughts were. So Carly competed in her first Open A main event this past Saturday at the Cycleland Speedway. Cycleland, a very challenging racetrack. You have a small bottom, you have a top right up by the curb, and a slick center part of the track to throw slide jobs. This past weekend for points race number 3, it was absolutely prime. Carly started in the back. She made it through the B main event to transfer into her first open feature with limited experience in the 500, man, maybe 5 or 6 races there. I know it was challenging kind of starting back there, but kind of talk about your race.
Yeah, definitely starting in the back of the A main was a little bit challenging, but I kind of just hung around and let all the crashes in front of me, and then pass those. And then I did get caught up in my own wreck, but something happened with in the motor or something, and it locked up and it kind of just spun me around.
You started 18th in the A main event. You had quite a few good guys ahead of you. Kind of what was your game plan to try to gain as many spots as possible?
Well, I was just out there learning, and so I kind of just followed the person ahead of me and tried to get some really good laps down and just try to figure out what line was the fastest.
Yes, absolutely. That's key. The biggest thing is Carly hasn't ran a lot of open intermediate. That's kind of the middle class between 250 and open. Her transitioning pretty quickly into open. I think we only ran 1 OI race, right? 2 OI features. So she's so new to the 500 at Cycleland. Obviously has a little bit of experience at Red Bluff and a few other tracks like Roseburg. So it's been a tough transition, but she's really starting to get the hang of it. So now that you made your first A main event, kind of what would you rate your performance? Yeah, 1 to 10.
Probably a 7.
7? That's good. She made the A main event. I think you came home 13th,
yeah,
maybe
like
13th, 14th. So a good run for her. Like we said, got a lot of valuable laps out there, and this competition was absolutely stout. Cycleland, the first race had 55 cars, the second race had 48, and then this last one had almost 45. So you're beating a lot of good guys, and like we said, we'll be back at Cycleland a few more times this summer to have some fun. So that was just incredible. Like I said, I'm going to try to do more videos on Carly as the summer goes on. You'll see her in all my sprint car stuff. You'll see some outlaw kart videos on her. And like we said, hopefully she keeps being successful and growing and learning in the 500 class. Anyway, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Thank you so much. Just from myself, I'd like to thank all of Carly's sponsors at Truck Shop Motors, Eddie Boyd Racing, Fastenal, Ranch Racing Covers, Elijah Jones Media Relations, Durango RV, and everyone else that helps Carly. It's awesome to see the support that she has behind her. And like I said, 2020 will be a great year for her as well. Anyway, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Thank you for tuning in. Deuces.